Well, good morning. So last night was the first night sleeping with my blackout curtains, and they definitely were better in the center, but there's still so much light leakage on the left and right. If someone has a solution, please let me know. But anyways, I'm checking out this coffee shop today. There's so many in my neighborhood in Podil that my goal for the next week is to check out every single one. This one's really beautiful. It's called Chat. Deku. And it's really, really beautiful inside. The only problem is these chairs are so uncomfortable, and probably those as well. So I'm gonna try this one now. But their coffee is really, really good. And let's check their Wi-Fi speeds. It's probably pretty good because we're in Kyiv, where it always seems great. This one's actually a bit slower than the last place, but still 300 for download. Let's see what the upload speed is. Yeah, sequential. 300, plenty fast. And by the way, look how nice this bathroom is. It's beautiful. This is like one of the nicest bathrooms I've seen anywhere in the world. And this is just like a coffee shop near my house. Look at this. It's gorgeous. I'm really happy to find this coffee shop. I'm gonna add this to one of my favorites. But this whole week I'm gonna be exploring different ones just to see what else there is. So far, Podil has like two extreme sides. One is the really kind of grungy hipster side, and then we have the really nice kind of luxury side. I kind of want to find something in the middle where I'm like comfortable, but it's not like grimy and like, you know what I mean? So as far as the apartment renovation is concerned, I'm still waiting on the bed frame, the TV stand, as well as a big box from IKEA. And I need to buy a coffee table. I need to renovate the bathroom still and put up all the trim. So both in the kitchen, the crown molding, whatever you call that, and also the floor trim in the living room. A lot to do. I think today I'm gonna try to tackle one of the trims, because I think that's all I can do. And then tonight I'm actually going to comedy again. I haven't done it since I went to France on that nomad cruise trip. So I'm a bit nervous, but I'm gonna tell some jokes about the apartment renovation. So stay tuned for that. Oh, it's really smart how they bring up the insulation. They're about halfway to my building, or to my part. Let's see if I can get my bathroom renovated before then. It definitely needs a raise. It's gonna be tight. But it's so smart how they lift it up like that. Well, I just got home and I'm pretty sure everything's pretty much dried now overnight. This is gonna be my one emergency thing of water. I should probably keep more, but for now, at least I'll have something. And let's actually check on this laundry. So I put it out last night. That is 100% dry. The socks are probably the hardest part. Yep, everything's dried. So what that means is I can put all this away and reclaim this hallway space. I think as long as I do smaller loads of laundry, you know, especially as one person, I think it's fine. And it's so easy. It's like literally right here to here. I think I actually don't need a balcony. This is perfect. During the summer, it's dry and hot. I have fans running, so there's always air circulation here. And then during winter, the heat will be on and it'll be dry. So I think the only time of the year maybe it would take like an extra day to dry would be like the fall. Or oh actually, no, this is still wet. This damn bamboo cotton. This is why I like, not a plug, but ex officio underwear, these boxers. If anyone ever wants to get me like a present from the US, those were recommended by Tim Ferriss back in like 2008. And that's all I've been wearing. I bought a bunch of pairs of the black ones. Actually, the one I'm wearing now, because you can't tell they're boxers. They look like shorts. So I use them for swimming. I wear them around. And I love them. They're quick dry. They're antimicrobial, so they never smell. They're great for traveling. They're lightweight. And I tried buying these stupid colorway bamboo ones. Sell a bunch of cheap crap from China that makes you think they're good because they have all these reviews. I am still shocked how well Amazon does. I think Americans, sorry to all the Americans, they're so enamored with Amazon Prime, and kind of once you're a member and you get things fast and easy, it kind of dumbs down the American population in terms of like demanding good quality and like, you know, really quality brands like North Face, they don't even sell on Amazon because there's so many knockoffs, and then there's so much Chinese crappy competition that you can't develop a good solid brand on there anymore. Anyways, I'm gonna let this dry a little bit more somewhere. Maybe just on the chair. Wow, that was a good throw. Made up for my other toss. And then put this away, and then I can put this away. I think back in 2015, when I saw the trend of cheap crap from China being sold on Amazon and all the people, you know, just basically private labeling stuff, I thought that Americans would reject it and say, no, I'm not doing that. I want good quality brands with legacy and you know, that care about quality, even if it's a little bit more expensive, that care about brand names. But I was wrong. I bet against it. I never did an Amazon store and products. And since then, I've had friends who have made millions of dollars from it, betting that all Americans cared about were cheap and fast shipping. And reviews, even if most of them are gamified. I think that's when I honestly kind of lost a bit of respect for my American consumers. And I realized that places like Temu or fast fashion, they were always going to win. Having things quickly and cheaply, that's all they care about. They don't care about brand loyalty anymore. I mean, it's the same with like restaurants and businesses. It's like, it's kind of sad, to be honest. I try not to think about it. Ideally, this would be able to fit here somewhere. Either hung up or like hung there with the thing, or ideally you can fit there. Let me see what it does. I think it's on the limit. So let me see if I can slide this here. Oh my God. What a perfect fit. Let's put on the kettle and get back to editing, guys. Do a little work before the work. Alright, so I know this works now. Oh, this is gonna come off. Oh. Well, for today's project, I want to work on something that isn't really necessary, but just to get these out of the way. And because it's a simple project, I'm going to hang some artwork, starting with either one or two of these behind me, and then maybe these somewhere else. Let me try to see what looks good. There's some existing screws, but I don't think those are in the right place and they're a bit too high. But let me just place them and see how it would look there if I did use those. Actually, that looks pretty good. Let me see with this one. How funny would it be if I just left it like that and be like, all right, done. That'd be by far the easiest thing I can do. I don't think they look very straight. They're a bit high, I feel. Let's see. Actually, they look pretty good. Normally, I was thinking more like a little bit lower and closer to the couch, but actually this is better because my head won't touch it then when I'm sitting here. And that way I'm not accidentally going to knock it. Okay, what if I just leave it? There's actually two screws That's supposed to hold it in, but I don't really see a downside. Maybe I just leave it. No, okay. Let me think. I don't want to. It's tempting to just be like, all right, job done. What do you think? It's not centered, but I guess it can't center anyways because I have that there, and it's kind of nice because it's going to be more centered with the room. The height's good. And I guess one bonus of it is when I'm on my computer here, you see actually looks pretty good. I'm done. What's crazy is that even like this blue kind of goes better there, so even left and right is good. The only thing I'm concerned about, let me show you. If I do leave it there, there's only one nail, and it'll just be hanging here, which is supported by these staples. If anything, I should have them hung here. And actually, if I'm going to put new holes in anyways, instead of putting this in the center, what if I put this on here and then the next one there? How's that look? And then that will be over to the right a little bit. This is a little bit harder than I expected because there's like a little groove in there. Let's see if we can hang this. All right, that might be okay. I think it's slightly higher in the right, but there's nothing I can do about that. Oh, how would that look if I hung it correctly? All right, let me just hang them and figure this out. I'll come back. Well, I've hung them up. I'm trying to decide if I like the way it looks. Okay, so starting from here, we walk in, we see the first one, and then the second one kind of gets exposed. From here, it looks pretty good. It looks a bit high, to be honest. I wish it was a bit lower. I mean, definitely now, it's comfortable because it's very far from my head, so I'm not going to accidentally knock it. I think this place had higher ceilings, it would look good, but I think it's just a bit too close up. I don't know. What do you guys think? So then now I gotta figure out what do I do with these. I mean, technically they're not even painted yet, but that's what it would be. And then there's that one. All right, it's pretty strong. And then I have this landscape one. Probably put somewhere. That would actually be really cool right there. Nice and high up. Alright, that's there. And then, I don't know, I don't really love it there, but I'll leave it for now. I feel bad I'm putting all these holes in my wall now, and then maybe I don't even want it there. And the last thing I should probably put up is my YouTube plaque. But I don't know where I should put it. Actually, I don't even know where it is. It's probably in this mess somewhere. I've also realized this is kind of like a homemade Murphy bed. Just putting this up and down, having all this extra space. But when the real bed comes, I won't be able to do that anymore. Where's this plaque? Here it is. Good old YouTube. Where should I put this? That can be like bold. There you go. No, I have more respect for YouTube than he does. It would make sense to have it kind of near where I work, like my work area. Not really like in the kitchen area, but maybe on this wall somewhere. Oh, I really don't want to drill into this wall. Oh, there's some hooks here. Maybe that's too high. Too high, right? Yeah, I think that's too high. I wonder if this will work. If I like just put the tape here and then just eyeball where it should be. Eyeball it. Nope. Alright, this seems even more stupid. And then more or less being like, Actually, that kind of matches, right? I just have to be a little bit to the left of that one, to the right of that one. Let me see if that's level or not. I appreciate all you subscribers and all you viewers, because this is ours. This wouldn't be possible without you guys. So thank you. It's funny that like my workstation has become this kind of workstation. Okay, so next on the shopping list, I need to get some kind of little coffee table. I think just like a very small one that can move around and I can put my feet on. And a rug. I'm assuming it needs to be at least 200 wide. 200 centimeters wide to match that, but I don't want it to be too much wider, if that makes sense. Or maybe even just like, I don't know. What do you guys think? What size rug do I need? Maybe I could ask ChatGPT, or I can Photoshop a couple rugs on, because I don't want it to. I love these floors. I almost don't want to cover the floors, but I feel like I need a rug just to have it. What do you guys think? Rug, no rug? Team rug? Team no rug? Round rug, small rug, big rug? What do you guys think? So obviously this is just a blanket. What do you guys think? How would that look with a rug? I guess it'd be nice to have under my feet. The problem is, if I really want it to be good, it'd have to be pretty big, like almost all the way there. Like this AI generated photo that you guys can see. But I feel like this takes up like half the room. Well, guys, out of nowhere, it just started storming. Like, I had the window open like a second ago, and I had my laundry out here. It's like hailing now. Where did that come from? Oh, that bird! Oh my god, this is crazy. I'm so glad I'm indoors. I'm air frying, guys. I just want to say I'm so grateful that we have electricity. That Russia's attacks on our energy infrastructure have not worked. And that all the people working in like these electric plants that just fix it afterwards. Thank you guys so much, because man, life was so hard. Like during that first year, where every time Russia would bomb one of the electrical places, it would be off half the day. It was tough. But things in Kyiv now, like it's manageable. Like it feels great. Like even with the rocket attacks at night, like. It's okay. I can get through it. I hope it stops, but I can get through it. And actually, what's crazy is there's an air sign right now. So Russia is sending like drones and missiles. I wonder if the rain affects them at all. Like the missiles or the drones. It can't be good for them, right? But I don't know. Maybe it also makes it harder to see them and shoot them down. Let me know if anyone actually knows the answer or has any theories. Well, it just stopped raining, and I'm gonna head to Metro to go perform at stand-up comedy. I wonder how many people will be there, because it's been pouring the last hour. So I think a lot of people who were planning to go probably not going to show up. They're probably going to cancel. But it's crazy that like the rain just stopped and many people are back to normal life. I think we had lightning so strong, or wind maybe, destroyed this huge screen.
A foreigner in our pool of stand-up comedians, I think so, because his name is Johnny. He's gonna be, and that's quite rare, because everyone is Ukrainian, and you know why? Because this is our goal, to punish you for not giving us more weapons. We punish you with our English. You did it to yourself. Should have followed the Budapest Memorandum. Okay, let's clap for the next comedian on the stage. It's Johnny Jan.
exactly got for you. My name is Johnny. I'm from the California. You know the California? Yeah. Not just from Japan, I'm from California. Do you know London is the capital of Great Britain? Actually, do you know that London is not the capital of Great Britain?
Yes, it's incorrect.
Great Britain has 3 capitals. We have what? Cardiff or something in Wales? We have Edinburgh in Scotland, and then we also have London. So this just shows how terrible this post-Soviet education was. 30 million people got taught one phrase in English, and it was wrong. But anyways, how's everyone doing tonight? How's your week? I have had a very, very tired week. Not just because of the Shahis and shows and everything, but my landlord, who I'm renting from, told me that he wanted to sell an apartment and that I needed to move out. So I had a very short time to find another place and move all my stuff. And I decided I want to do a little renovation if I move in, paint all the stuff. And I've been so stressed that I was exhausted every night, going to bed, and probably also sleeping in the fumes of the paint, that I just barely even noticed the shinies. So it turns out this is actually the way to calm yourself and not to worry about the cracks, is just to worry about something else. I actually was so not wanting to deal with renting another place, having the price go up, and then having the landlord kick me out, that I decided to buy a place. So I bought an apartment in Pocono. I wish my friends back home were that happy for me. It was the exact opposite. Everyone said, as you can probably imagine, Johnny, why the fuck are you buying a place in the worst spot? Is it you being bombed every night? Are you crazy? And I'm like, yeah, you know, but I need a place to live, landlord, you know. They're like, oh, okay, well, at least it was probably really cheap. Like, must be like big discounts since the war. And I was like, no. It was pretty much the same price as before the war. I'm like, well, is it like a really beautiful, you know, Stalinka at least, or like these like old Tsar buildings, nice things? You know, it's a Khrushchevka, an old dormitory. And I'm like, all right, well, you know, you have insurance, right? And I'm like, no such thing as war insurance. And I'm like, all right, well, if the war happens, you're probably not responsible for the mortgage, for the remaining payments, right? Nope. Paid all up front in cash. Almost suitcase of cash. And they're like, well, okay. You must really like Ukraine then, right? Like, you must love it there. Like, there's, you know, all these beautiful single Ukrainian girls, right? And I'm like, yeah, but most of them went to Poland. The ones here are usually coupled up or here for a reason. And they're like, Johnny, why the fuck are you there? And it was really hard to explain to them, you know? Like, it's even hard to explain to all of you. I mean, there's a lot of foreigners here, but most of you probably even paid to be here, right? Most of you have jobs. Like, I am just living here. And the best way I can explain it to people, you know, it's like, I make a joke with friends, you know, or actually just people I meet. And they say, oh, like, well, you must really love Ukraine then. You must really love and be passionate about Ukraine for you to be here. And I'm like, no, I just really fucking hate Putin. And I think most people understand I'm joking, you know, but I actually do think that even if I wasn't joking, even if I was like, no, I really don't like it here, but fuck Putin, fuck Russia, they would still be okay with it. You're like, yeah. And I think at the end of the day, the best way I can explain why I invested all this money and all this time into an apartment during a war zone that hopefully will last and have a thriving future is really just my little tiny protest saying, fuck you, Putin, fuck you, Russia. I'm gonna live here, I'm not gonna let you stop me. Thank you.
Finally, I know who can afford to buy flats in Ukraine. Not me. Okay, so.
Дякую, щасливо. Підіймемо, а ми нашу славну Україну гей-гей відбудуємо. Марширують наші добровольці у кривавий там. Визволь країну з ворожих кайдан.